Jade plant, being one of the succulent plants, is a low maintenance plant, very easy to grow with a single stem. But when maintaining this plant, there are certain things to keep in mind. So I will be sharing with you today about this beautiful jade plant, top 5 secrets. So stay tuned to Thamara's garden. Jade plant fit into any small pot, any mug, or you can grow them by stems in small pots. So grow this beautiful plant because in Feng Shui this is called the money plant. Their leaves are so amazing and beautiful. So one must have this plant in your garden as plant lovers. So this plant loves the sun, but too much of sun will cause damages to this plant. So place this in area where it gets the morning sunlight. That will be sufficient. So 5 to 6 hours of sunlight will do for this plant. So this is a succulent plant. You can water them sparingly. You can check the soil and water. Regular watering is not necessary for this plant. Now since the rainy days are going on, rainy period is on, take care of your succulents, especially this jade plant. If you are exposing this plant to too much of rain, this plant will lead to root rot. Rainwater is very helpful for the plants to grow, but too much of it will lead to root rot. So be mindful to transfer or shift these plants to a place where they get a little bit of rainwater, and after that keep them safely where it will not damage the plant. These plants are low maintenance plants. They hardly seek any fertilizer, but twice a year you can use coffee or tea fertilizer is the best for these plants since they are nitrogen high. So I use coffee or tea fertilizer for these plants, and you can dig around the plant and add tea or coffee fertilizer. If adding liquid fertilizer for these plants, you can skip watering on the same day. So use fertilizer wisely on these plants, and also you can cut a small stem of these plant and grow them. Now see, my small stems are growing in a separate pot. Stem with a few leaves will do. Now see, these are also growing so well. Here also I have some cuttings. Now I will show you a small trick to get more stems on the plant. Now here you can see on the top of this plant, you can pinch from the area where there are new leaves and remove them, so that you are encouraging the plant to grow more. So likewise pinch the plant like we do in Coleus plant, marigold plants. So here we keep on pinching, and also you can multiply this plant with stem cuttings. Now here I have this in mugs. See that you keep it in an area where it gets sunlight. That is the most important thing, and this is one of the plants for beginners too. So now this plant I can even make a topiary, but I did not do anything. I love this plant growing because this plant is about 1 year old now. I brought only a very small stem from a nursery, and I just left the plant for a couple of days. After that only I put it in this pot. These plants would love to grow in small pots, so small stems will do, and such a beautiful succulent plant for your home. So being one of the Feng Shui plants, this will bring good luck and wealth and prosperity. So have this one plant in your garden collection. So if you have kept it indoors, make sure to keep it near a window, but I suggest you better keep it at your terrace or balcony garden. They will grow really very healthily because these plants loves to grow outdoors. Jade plant, being a succulent, you can promote growth by pinching this plant on the top. Now see these leaves, and between the leaves new growth and new stems will appear. So you can always pinch the plant and encourage the plant to grow more stems. So this is a trick, and here also I'm pinching. So keep on pinching the jade plant and keep it in an area where it gets a lot of sunlight. If your jade plant leaves are thick and if they are so green and bushy, that means your plant is healthy. But if your plant leaves are getting yellow and falling off, then there's a problem with your jade. So how to keep your jade plant happy? One thing is placing where it gets a lot of sunlight. Second thing, do not overwater. Those are the basic things. But if your plant leaves are turning yellow and falling continuously, you will have to replace the pot. See, the plant is being suffering from the root rot. So overwatering can do a lot of damages to this plant, so do not overwater. Talking about soil, you can use garden soil mixed with sand, and also if you can mix some perlites in the soil mixture, that will be really very beneficial for this plant. If you can't find any perlites, you can use pumice. Pumic stones mixed soil will be best for this plant if you can't find perlites mixture. So that is about the soil mixture for this plant. Here I am going to take a small stem and show you how to grow it. Now this is the stem that I am going to cut. I will cut it from here, and this is the stem I got. And after that, what you got to do is you have to remove the lower leaves. These leaves you will have to remove from the stem. So now I'm going to put it in the same pot. Now this is how you take a small stem and put it and tight it from the sides. If you are using any fungicide, you can use a little bit of turmeric in the soil. So now here my small stem is ready. So I have already watered this plant soil, so no need to water again. So I'm going to leave it in a partial sunlight area. After that you can keep it at any location where it gets the morning sunlight. So today I have narrated about this beautiful jade plant, about watering, soil, then fertilizer. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can comment in the below section and ask me any questions, and I will answer you with the experience that I have. And if you are a new friend, please do subscribe to my channel for more upcoming plants videos. Thank you for tuning into Thamara's Garden. See you again with another beautiful garden video.